Hello and welcome to the 1 year anniversary of the Clean Reads podcast. I can't believe it's already a 1 year anniversary, and this video is going to come out a week later than I originally planned. Funny story, short story before I continue is that I recorded the video for this podcast episode on Saturday the 7th. Okay, it was going to be a shorter video and I could edit it in one day. I had pretty much everything set up for me to edit and everything. And then my recording platform decided that it wasn't going to let me edit that video. It wouldn't let me do anything. Yeah. Thank you, Riverside, for giving me that problem. But even though it's a week late, I'm so shocked that it is the 1 year anniversary of this podcast. And since it is the first anniversary on here, I just wanted to say thank you for all of you who listen to me rant about books, and I'm just very thankful for all the listeners. And today's episode is different because it is a special episode because it is the anniversary. And it's going to be a Q&A episode from you guys who have sent in your questions that I mentioned in the previous video a week before. And thank you so much for those of you who have asked these questions, and I can't wait to answer them. So the first question is, what is your favorite book you have ever read? Now, for Christians, it's obviously the Bible. And for me, it's the Bible is the best book ever written. And it's my favorite book that I've ever read. But if, like, what kind of fiction book is my favorite, I would say it's between, it's probably actually The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. I love that book, and I just love Bilbo. Bilbo is just probably my favorite character in the story, obviously. And, yeah, I feel like that one is probably my favorite book. And will you have anyone else come on your podcast? As a guest, absolutely. I'm planning on actually having a special guest come on soon within this month, and I'm really excited for that one. But if you're asking about like if I'm gonna have another podcaster with me, I don't think so at the moment. I'd have to find that special someone, but it has been on my mind of having like a co-host with me. So it's a maybe. What is your favorite musical? Now this is going to be cheesy, but I love The Muppet Christmas Carol. I I don't know. I just like it. I think it's super cute and innocent. I know that's not like teenager-ish, but I just think it's cute. And I feel like it counts as a musical technically because there are singing in it. But then anything by Disney pretty much could count as a musical. Probably the other true quote musical I've watched that I liked is The Greatest Showman. I feel like that one's a really good one. It's good quality too. Another question someone asked is, what is your favorite song? Now, for like a Christian one, I would say it's Gratitude by Brandon Lake. His voice is perfect with that song. Please go listen to that. It's just, man, it's good worship music. If I could only listen to that one forever, I'd be fine. I also have like a favorite secular song, non-Christian song, which is Brand New by Ben Rector. I feel like that one's just so fun, like energetic. It just reminds me of traveling and everything. I feel a lot like 17. Anyway, yeah, my singing skills are not good. But anyway, someone has another technically music related question, and they asked, do you listen to music while reading? Yes, actually, I do like listening to music while I read. Usually on Spotify, I'll look up a playlist of that certain book and I'll listen to it and just get into the vibes of that book. Like, I'm reading North and South right now by Elizabeth Gaskell, and I love listening to classical music, and when I read, it's really fun. So yes, short answer, yes, I do like listening to music. All kinds of music when I read. Do you have podcasts you like to listen to? So I have a few. I don't listen to a ton of, especially recently, but over the summer I would listen to a lot of podcasts and everything. But the ones that I would listen to, I don't listen to them that much anymore, but when I do listen to podcasts, I listen to Unashamed with the Robertson family. If you know Duck Dynasty, if you've seen the reality TV show Duck Dynasty, it's with that family, that same family, and it's just like a Christian podcast where they like deep dive into the Word of God, and it's really good. I really like them. If you do listen to them, they are a little bit crass because they are like rugged Louisiana men. And I also the Kate and Abby show. They like talk about like writing books and creating characters and just developing a book that you're writing and continuing to like progress it and make it better writing it. And I really like it because it does help me with some things. I'm not going to say anything right now. You probably will hear of it eventually, but as of right now, I'm not going to say anything as regarding to that. But there's a little lore I'm just going to throw out there. Another good question someone asked is that, do you have a script when you record or do you just wing it? Now, I'm a hideous mixture of both because I do technically write an outline of what I do. Say, like, if I'm doing a book review, explaining the content warnings and the romance, the language, and the trigger warnings and things like that, and the romance of like there's any spicy or if there's like suggestive things, I write that down, but I really don't have like a word for what I'm gonna say. It's pretty much all me just rambling, except for like the main points and like what book I'm going to talk about, what a little summary of what I liked about it, the trigger warnings in the book that I'm going to talk about. So that's usually what I do. If you could have any fictional character on your podcast, who would it be and what would be the first question you'd ask them? So I have two people in mind when it came to this question. And it would probably be Margot from Beauty's Rose by Shauna Slayton or Emery Brooks from The Crush by Allison Kennedy. Oh man. So Margot and Emery, even though they're in separate books, they're kind of similar because they're both like hopeless romantics. Obviously, Margot from Beauty's Rose because it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling or like reimagining, and she just loves reading and everything. She goes to a French town. She loves Beauty and the Beast. Oh my goodness. Beauty and the Beast is like my favorite movie ever, and I could watch it over and over and over again. So it makes sense why I would want to have her on my podcast. And the question I would ask her is, what is your favorite book? So in Emery, I just love her for her personality. I just want her on my podcast because I think she'd just be fun. And even though this is not a bookish question, I would ask her, do you have a favorite Christian music artist and who would it be and what would be the song that from that Christian artist is her favorite? So I'd just be interested in seeing what it would be. Do you prefer physical books or audiobooks? Honestly, physical books, because I just pick them up more often. Audiobooks always take me such a long time. I listen to more music and things like that than audiobooks. But if I were to choose between one or the other to like stick with forever, I would choose physical just because I have them physically in my hand. And when I want to tab it for like certain quotes, but with an audiobook, I can't do that just because it's on audiobook form. And yeah, I would choose physical books, definitely. And this is my favorite question. The final question that is here is, what's your favorite thing about doing this podcast? And I was very happy I got this question because I know I feel like this is a good ending to the video. My favorite part is that the thought that I'm helping girls or boys who are listening in that are my age try and find clean books that they can read that don't go against like what they're allowed to, and just helping them find like good books, like feel like I'm helping someone, that gives me the most joy, because that's the whole reason why I started the podcast, is so that I can help you who are listening right now, is that I could help you find out what is the content of these books. And I'm probably like over talking this subject, but it is the real reason why I started this podcast. And it's what gives me the most joy is that I'm helping people just like find good books in reading. And like reading is a wonderful thing. And we should not stop reading just because there are some content issues in there. And if there are content issues, try to find books that don't have that content in them. And anyway, I'm over talking this, but thank you so much. That is the last of the questions that are on here. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you guys have a blessed year of 2026. And thank you so much for listening for one full year, the very first anniversary of this podcast. And I just want to say thank you for all of you who listen. You really have helped shape this podcast. And if you ever have any questions, or if you have requests for certain podcast episodes and have author interview requests or anything, I will try my hardest to make that happen. And I just want to say thank you so much for listening. Bye.